Let the show begin. This is my 4th episode of Learning Screen Karaoke podcast series. Let's learn our phonics songs together. Ready?
A says A and A. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make 2 sounds. A says A and A says A. A says A and A says A. Some letters make 2 sounds. Sing it again. B says B.
The letter B really swings. B is the sound it brings. B in ball, hey, that sings. The letter B really swings.
Bravo! C says K and Sh. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make 2 sounds. C says K and C says Sh. C says K and C says Sh. Some letters make 2 sounds. All right. D says D.
The letter D really swings. D is the sound it brings. D in dog, hey, that sings. The letter D really swings.
Sing it again. E says E and E. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make 2 sounds. E says E and E says E. E says E and E says E. Some letters make 2 sounds. Great job! S says Sh. S says Sh. S says Sh. Every letter makes a sound. S says Sh. All right. G says G and J. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make 2 sounds. G says G and G says J. G says G and G says J. Some letters make 2 sounds. Sing it again. H says H.
The letter H really swings. Is the sound it brings. In hat, hey, that sings. The letter H really swings.
Bravo! I says I and I. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make 2 sounds. I says I and I says I. I says I and I says I. Some letters make 2 sounds. All right. J says J. J says J. J says J. Every letter makes a sound. J says J. Great job. K says K.
The letter K really swings. K is the sound it brings. K in kite, hey, that sings. The letter K really swings.
Sing it again. L says O. L says O. L says O. Every letter makes a sound. L says O. All right. M says
The letter M really swings. Is the sound it brings. In moon. Hey, that sings. The letter M really swings.
Great job! N says N. N says N. N says N. Every letter makes the sound. N says N.
Bravo!
O says O and ah. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make two sounds. O says O and O says ah. O says O and O says ah. Some letters make two sounds.
Sing it again.
P says P.
The letter P really swings. Is the sound it brings. In pot. Hey, that sings. The letter P really swings.
Great job! Q says cluck. Q says cluck. Q says cluck. Every letter makes the sound. Q says cluck.
All right.
R says R says R says R. Every letter makes the sound. R says R.
Sing it again.
S says sh.
The letter S really swings. Is the sound it brings. In sun. Hey, that sings. The letter S really swings.
Great job! T says T.
The letter T really swings. Is the sound it brings. In top. Hey, that sings. The letter T really swings.
Bravo!
U says U and Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make two sounds. U says U and U says U says U and U says Some letters make two sounds.
Sing it again.
V says V.
The letter V really swings. V is the sound it brings. V in van. Hey, that sings. The letter V really swings.
All right.
W says what? W says what? W says what? Every letter makes the sound. W says what? Great job! X says X. X says X. X says X. Every letter makes the sound. X says X.
All right.
Y says Y and I. Some letters are made of straight lines, and some are curvy and round, and some letters make two sounds. Y says Y and Y says I. Y says Y and Y says I. Some letters make two sounds.
Sing it again.
Z says Z. Z says Z. Z says Z. Every letter makes the sound. Z says Z.
All right. You're having fun already. So, are you going to have some more fun sometimes? You can. Stay tuned for more episodes of Learning Screen Karaoke podcast series to keep having fun with us.